So you've decided to join us for the Adult Potato Parody News Show. How brave of you. But first, you must heed my words, or else. Everything you're about to witness is purely for your, entertainment. We hold no responsibility for the shadows that may creep into your mind or the restless nights that may follow. If you dare to disagree with the opinions expressed, remember, they are merely whispers in the wind, fleeting and inconsequential. But don't underestimate them. They might just haunt your thoughts. Now, make yourself comfortable, but not too comfortable. After all, comfort is a luxury the foolish can ill afford. Proceed at your own risk and enjoy, if you dare to make it through to the end.
Getting ready for the zombie crawl was a great idea, Trish. Thanks for thinking of me. After that night circus last week, I've been laying pretty low.
I heard about that. Sorry about the dude, Pepper. He sounded like he really had a good handle on what's happening in Wellington. It sucks that we lost a good one.
Yeah, he was cool. At least I got to meet him and spend a little time with him.
That's the spirit. Oh, and did you sign up for Spargetoberfest's gravel bike ride? It's this weekend.
I am so stoked about the ride. I'm going for it. I signed up for the 70-plus mile route. I gotta tell you, Wellington is so lucky to have Spargetoberfest. They really support this town on top of giving us all fun things to do.
Agreed. And Sparge Brewery has some pretty fun events too. I'm hoping to go to one of those chunky blanket classes if I can get my schedule to fit.
Didn't Kelly DeVries from Thistle start the zombie crawl last year?
Yes, and the St. Patrick's Day event this year.
Damn. She's another good one for the town. Oh, and Jane Kincaid from Thistle started the Mingle on Main every third Friday. The Mingle and the zombie crawl both fall on the same day this year, so that's going to be great. The zombie crawl last year was such a good time.
I have to say, I don't want to jinx anything, but I've seen some good things happen in Wellington after people came together over the book ban. I think it was the jolt that this town needed. There were people at the meeting last year that had never set foot in a trustee meeting before that.
But how do we keep them involved? That was a big call to action, but there are a lot of things happening that don't get as much attention. Like 3 of the trustees at a recent meeting talking about not sending out the ballots to all voters to, get this, save money and making everyone vote in person or jump through hoops for absentee ballots. The numbers were very clear in the town clerk's presentation. Voter participation more than doubled when we went to mail-in ballots.
Yeah, it went from 9% to 20%, and it was almost 30% in 2022. We need to be making it easy for people to vote, not hard. Larimer County has a very secure system, so if people are thinking there's voter fraud locally, they're drinking the conspiracy Kool-Aid. Our local elections are rock solid. And if it costs a little extra to mail ballots, well, that's money well spent. They keep saying that they want to hear from the residents. Well, this is one of the ways you hear from us. Mail me a ballot, I'll fill it out and drop it off.
True, in true politician style, some go on about wanting input from the community but then don't want to spend the money to make sure everyone gets a ballot mailed to them. I don't know what's up with Gator, Weekend, and Teats, but if it looks like sending out mail-in ballots for the April election are questionable because of pushback from those 3 trustees, there will be a loud outcry, and that meeting room will be full of angry people that live and vote in Wellington. And we'll make sure that everyone in town knows that Gator was at the head of that snake when he runs for re-election in the spring.
I watched the YouTube recording of the September 12th meeting where the town clerk Moose gave a great presentation on it. People should watch it to see what went on for themselves. We need more people to know what's going on in town. I mean, all the trustee meetings are recorded and posted on YouTube for the world to see. And most, if not all of the committee meetings, are also recorded and put up on the town's YouTube page. The town is really good at making sure that those recordings are available for everyone to watch when they have time.
Seriously, can you imagine what our town would be like if it weren't for Patty and the town staff? They are truly the glue of this town. Trustees come and go, but a good staff keeps everything going, no matter who is in office at the time.
Exactly. And the same with the fire district. The firefighters and those that actually work for the district are absolute rock stars. It's the board that everyone rightfully has problems with. It's funny that the people actually doing the job are awesome. It's some of the elected people that we have to keep our eyes on. Not everyone, but enough of them.
Oh, hey, not to change the subject, but did you hear that the manor is going to have a fall farmers market? It sounds like it's going to be lit.
Yes, I saw something about that on the Wellington Community Conversations Facebook page. Fall veggies, food trucks, crafts, live music and drinks. What's not to love about that? I'm all in. It starts mid-October, and the best part is that it's during the day on Saturdays. Nights can be tough with my schedule, but midday on Saturdays? I'm all over that. That's prime errand running time, and I can definitely use a break and a drink in the middle of that.
Definitely. Let's do it. They do a good job over there at their events. It's great to have them in Wellington, giving residents plenty of things to do without having to drive to Fort Collins for some fun. We really are lucky to have them and Sparge and even the library.
I know, right? The library has some great things going on there as well. I mean, we already love Ross, but now we love Ross.
And what about the Trailhead Activity Center? Did you see they have Tai Chi now?
Get out! Do they really? I need to check that out. I've always been curious about Tai Chi. If you told me 3 years ago that we would have all this great stuff going on in town, I would have laughed in your face. But we really have some great things going on here in Wellington.
We really do. Now let's kick it up a notch so we're ready for the zombie crawl.
You got it. Oh crap, I can't remember if I locked my door.